Hi everyone, welcome to ETG Guru channel. In this video, we will see features of C programming. So let's get started. Subscribe to ETG Guru channel and hit the bell icon to get notified for more videos and updates. This figure illustrates the most important feature of C programming. We will see this. So the first and most important feature of C programming is simple. C language is simple language. Because of its syntax, which is easy to understand and it follows the structured approach, C language is referred as a simple language. The second important feature of C language is it is a portable language. Means it can port from one machines to another machines without modification of the programs. Means the program written on one machines or one computer can run on any other machines or any other computer without changing the program, without modifying the program. And that's why the C is referred as a portable language. And this is one of the important feature of C languages. The third and most important feature of C language is referred as a middle level language, since it uses the feature of high level language as well as it uses the feature of low level language. C is referred as a middle language. C uses the feature of high level language, such as it focus on C is also focus on programming logic, right? And it also uses the feature of low level language, which focus on underlying hardware. Low level language is one which focus on underlying hardware and used to create system software such as an operating system. C is also used to create the operating system, means it uses the low level feature. C is also focus on programming logic, means it uses the high level features. Means C uses high level features as well as it uses the low level features. Thus it stands in between these two language, and that's why it is referred as a middle language. That's why the C is referred as a middle level language, and it is one of the feature of C languages. The next and most important feature of C language is it is called as a structured programming language. C language is called as a structured programming language since C uses functions. C supports functions, and that's why the C language is called as a structured programming language. Because in C programming, the bigger program can be divided into the set of blocks. The bigger program can be divided into the set of functions, and that gives a program well structured, that makes the program well structured, and that's why the C language is called as a structured programming language. Since C supports functions, and that's why C language is called as a structured programming language, right? Since C supports functions, that's why it is called as a structured programming language. The next important feature of C language is it has a rich library. Since the C language has a lot of, or C language provides a lot of inbuilt functions, and that's why we can say that it is having a rich library of inbuilt functions. Basically, there are two types of functions. First one is user-defined function. And second one is inbuilt function. What is an user-defined functions? The functions which are defined by an user, functions which are created by an user. Whereas what is an inbuilt functions? The inbuilt functions are those functions which are not created by user, which comes with language itself, which are inbuilt with the language, which are inbuilt with the C language. That functions are called as an inbuilt functions. So since the C language has lot of inbuilt functions, and that's why we can say that C is having a rich library, right? The next important feature of C language is memory management. The C supports the dynamic memory allocation. C supports dynamic memory allocation. What is mean by the dynamic memory allocation? Runtime. Means we could allocate, in C language we could allocate and deallocate the memory on runtime. Also in C language there is a function called named as a free function. With the help of these free functions, we could deallocate the memory. We could deallocate the already allocated memory at any time, right? Since the C supports the dynamic memory allocations and deallocations, the memory management is important aspects of C language, which is provided by C language, right? The next important feature of C language is fast speed. The compilation and execution speed of C program is quite good, and that's why we can say that it is faster in speed. It is one of the feature of C languages, faster speed. The next feature of C language is pointers. The C language support pointers. What is a pointers? Pointers are nothing but the value at address. We will see this afterwards, but with the help of these pointers we could directly interact with memory. And since the C supports pointers, it is one of the feature of C languages. The next important feature of C language is recursion. Recursion means the function called itself is called recursion, right? Function called itself, and this is supported by C language, and it helps for code reusability. And since it is supported by C language, we could say that it is one of the feature of C languages. And next feature of C language is extensible. As the name suggests, what it is made up of two words, extend and able. Means C language is able to extend. Since C language is able to adopt a new feature, we could say that the C language is able to extend. So these are all Important features of C language. So in this video, we have seen the important features of C language or C programming language. Thank you. Thank you for watching.